Hello everyone, this is Debbie, the North Carolina Stitcher, with a Flosstube video, I think 23 maybe. I forgot to look before I started this video. But anyway, this is my channel about cross stitch. It's been about a month since I made a video. It's been pretty hectic. A lot going on, you know, with the holiday and everything. And so I thought I'd just check in with you to show you what I've been working on, show you a little bit of haul, and a few plans for what I'm going to work on for the month of December, or what I want to work on for the month of December, if you know what I mean. Anyway, first of all, I'm going to give you a little life update. When I last made my video, my dog Molly had been in the hospital for a week. She'd had her operation. She still wasn't eating, and they wanted to get her eating before they sent her home. And they were, you know, she was improving day by day. And so on Friday night, they sent me a little video of her where they got her to eat some grilled chicken, and the doctor was saying, yay, we're going to send her home tomorrow, which since it was a weekend, you know how things happen, you know, they're not there full time, so ended up getting her home Sunday evening at 6 o'clock. We went and picked her up. They gave us medicine, told me how to give it to her, and they left the little IV in her arm, in her front leg, to, you know, just with it capped off in case, you know, they needed it. So they thought it was going to leave it there for a couple days, then take it out like on, say, Tuesdays, what the plan was at the time. Okay, so we got her home. We went to stop by the store and got her some chicken, and some grilled chicken. Took her home. She seemed fine. She was fine. She ate her chicken. She seemed, you know, like she was really wanting it. She ate it, and I gave her medicine, and then it was a little while later she threw it up. She started throwing it up. She was really weak. We took her out. You know, we picked her up and took her outside to pee. She had to pee a lot, it seemed like. And so one time she jumped off the couch, and when she did, she just fell down, I guess because her arm was hurting where that IV was in, and she's weak. And every time she'd get down, she'd pee on the floor at some, because I just don't think she had the strength to hold it. And so the next day, I thought, well, you know, I was thinking it was her medicine was making her sick. Well, anyway, the next day I got her up and I fed her some chicken. She ate some chicken. She didn't eat a lot. I didn't give her but a little bit, you know. And so then I laid her on, set her on the couch. She laid on the couch for about an hour, and then I gave her a medicine. And then about an hour or two later, I tried to give her some more chicken, and she wouldn't eat that. She wouldn't eat anything. But she did drink some water. But as soon as she drank, and she seemed like she drank a lot. So when she drank, then she was walking through the living room toward the front door, and she threw up. So I took her outside, and she was like throwing up in the yard a little bit, and she just fell over on her side of it. She got up, but it's like she's just weak. I went to her, and I stood there with her trying to see if she would get up on her own, and she did. And then after she got up and I walked around just for a second, I picked her up and then carried her back in the house. I called the vet. They told me to go ahead and bring her on back in, that they thought that probably, like I said, her medicine was too strong. So I took her back in. They looked at her and they said, well, they may not be able to give her that medicine because it was a pill for her liver, I guess, the infection or whatever, and it was already cutting force. So they didn't know if they could really cut it down anymore. So they're going to try something different, but they wanted to get her fluids again, and get her back to eating. And so that night, which was Monday, so the next day I had appointments, so I couldn't get over there to see her, but I called the doctor, and they said she was doing okay. She was eating, but eating with a syringe. They were having to feed her with a syringe again because she wasn't eating on her own. And so the next day, the doctor called me and told me that she wasn't doing well, that she wouldn't even eat with a syringe. She was going, you know, they could tell she was feeling really bad, and they thought that it was time to just, you know, let her go. So it was hard, but we had to do it. So that's been 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It was like, you know, the week after the last video. So it's been about 3 weeks. It's been hard, but, you know, we gave her a good life. So she was, you know, she was good to us, and we were good to her. So anyway, whew. But anyway, then on to Thanksgiving. So the kids, they usually invite us over for Thanksgiving. The youngest girl, which is the twin, she has her 3 kids plus her brother's 2, so she's got 5 kids. Normally they invite us for Thanksgiving, and but we normally, excuse me, we cook usually Thanksgiving for just me and Coleman and usually Jason, which is her twin brother, and his family. They always live right behind us, and they would come to Thanksgiving dinner. Those are basically the only ones that came. Sometimes my middle son would come. Okay, so this year nobody was cooking because everybody was broke. Amber was having to get ready to move. Jason was he just has not got the money. You know, he's the one that lives in our old house. So I decided, well, you know, I'll just cook a big dinner for invite everybody that wants to come. So what happened is the only ones that came was Amber and Jason. But between them, they have 8 kids between the ages of 12 and 4. And that was chaotic. But it wasn't as bad as it could have been, I guess. You know, at least they were 4 and up. But Amber came over Thursday morning and helped me cook. Then I cooked for 2 days. I made so many desserts. I made all kinds. I made 2 turkeys and a ham, and green bean casserole, stuffing, gravy, potato salad, mashed potatoes, sweet potato casserole, pumpkin pie, pecan pie, homemade chocolate cake, butterscotch pie, banana pudding. So I had a lot of food. And that's the one time a year. You know, I diet all the time. Except for the weekends, and usually I eat what I want on the weekends, or either on just maybe on Saturday. And I've been doing that for 3 years. And so the week of Thanksgiving, I take the week off and I eat whatever my little heart desires, and it desired a lot of stuff. So I ate a lot. Now last year on Thanksgiving, I weighed myself the day after Thanksgiving. I gained 23 pounds the 5 days I was off my diet. Well, this year I decided I'm not going to weigh. Nope. I'm just going to wait till I've been back on my diet a couple of weeks, and then maybe it won't be so shocking. But, you know, like I said, I just do this once a year. And so we had a good time. It was a little stressful with the kids messing up the house and stuff, but I got everything more or less cleaned up. I got my tree put up. It's a little bitty tree. I'm going to show you. I'll show you a picture of it. I just put it up. I got it done tonight, actually, and I'll show you a picture. It's not anything spectacular, but it's kind of hard to see with the way that light is. Okay, there it is it's in the dining room. He's just a little old. I mean, it's like as tall as me, maybe a little taller than me. And it's a skinny tree. But, you know, just for me and my husband, it's not that much. And most of the kids, we take the presents to them, usually. I've got a lot of my shopping done, so I'm glad of that. And so I think that's most of what I wanted to talk to you and, you know, let you know. I appreciate everybody that did say prayers for my little Molly, but she's in heaven now, and so hopefully someday we'll meet her crossing that bridge. Anyway, so I want to show you my whips, show you a little bit of haul, and what I want to work on the rest of this month. I am going to try to get another video made to tell you some of the things I'm going to start working on. Some of the Quakers that I want to work on next year. I'm going to start that in the beginning of January, the year Quakers, which I'm sure I'm going to stitch other things too, because I've got some stitch alongs I'm working on and things like that. So I'm going to work on those too. So, but anyway, here is the one I'm working on. This is the Halloween Mystery Quaker or sampler, and this one I had the LLO in here, but I had a mistake. I had to rip out the cat and those 3 letters. Oh, but I got the cat back in last night, but I'm going to try to get the letters in tonight. So this is what I've been working on. This is released the second page to this one. So I really am enjoying that one. And I have a new start. This one is Autumn Alphabet by the Scarlet House. I started this, and it's on, I'm dropping my thread. It's on a 40 count, I think. I've got basically just most of the border done. And I'm doing it with the call for threads. And what is this thread? Oh, this fabric. Oh, here it is. It's 40 count birch Newcastle linen. I don't know who puts it out, but that's fun. I'll get that thread in a minute. I like doing things on 40 count. It really is fun. This is a new stitch along. It's called God. Let's see, what's it called? It's from Tempting Tangles, and it's called God in My Garden. And this is on a 40 count vertical. This is from Silk Weaver. That's part 1. And I've got a lot of hers, Sal's, but the first couple I kept up with pretty good, but since then I've not really done that well with keeping up, so I'm going to try to keep up with this one. A piece comes out once every 2 weeks on this. Okay. And here is the new, I did the stitch along from Stitch On To Me last month for Halloween. And now she's got one that's called the Winter Sal. And it's little snowflakes. And so this is up to day 10. I think there's going to be 27 snowflakes on there. And it'll fit in I don't know what size of a frame, but it's not very big. So I've enjoyed that. Let's see here. And that is basically all I have worked on this month. I know I don't have a lot to work on because I worked monogamously on my Verlin sampler until I got it finished. So here, well, where is it? Oh my gosh. I know I had it. Oh. There it is. Surely I brought it in here because I got to show you. This, I've got to wash it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go and, since I've had it in as a whip for so long, I'm going to go in and I'm going to check the back for threads, check the front for loose threads, and then I'm going to wash it. I'm going to put a collar catcher in my water to start with just to make sure, because it is reds. But it's done. And it is. Oh, that's the side. That's sideways. So let me put it up straight. It's big. I am so glad to have this finished. I love it. And I can't wait to get it framed. But I'm not going to take this to Hobby Lobby because, the ones I had framed last month, they were okay, but I wasn't real impressed with their ability to get it straight. I think the one I gave my brother, I think it's not even that, there was an area that it looked like it might be a little, not quite tight. So I live about 70 miles from the Stitch and Frame shop in Rock Hill, which is about an hour away, which I go an hour a lot of times to, say, Winston-Salem or Greensboro, or, which I know if you don't know anything about North Carolina, you wouldn't know where that is. But I mean, I do a lot of, I go that far to town, places all the time. So I'm going to go down there and I'm going to have them frame it for me. I'm not sure when I'm going to get down there, but I want to do it soon. So that is all I have worked on for the month. I'd like to do a monthly review, which, like I said, I've done that mostly. I did my Halloween. I worked on that all month until I finished it on. What did I finish that thing on? Oh, the 21st. I finished that sample on the 21st, and I worked on every day before then, this month. So now I got December to do in this one, and then this book will be finished. So for my, I got a little bit of haul. I'm going to do that next, and then I'll get into what I'm going to work on for the next couple of months. First of all, I like to work on an 8x11 Q-snap, and I had that one grime guard, and I've got to where I really enjoy using a grime guard, so I ordered these 2 grime guards. And to be honest with you, I don't remember. Here, I got them from Etsy. don't remember what shop I got them in. I haven't used them yet. I just got them this week. But then I ordered Midnight in the Garden. I saw someone stitch this. This is a sampler cove pattern. Right up my alley. Got that one. Here is my 40 count. It's called Sea Salt from Colin Cotton. It's my fabric of the month. Very pretty. My nest egg. This is the 10 yard Gentle Arts. Now I started last year, you know, so this is gonna be my second go around, but I use so much Gentle Arts that for right now I'm gonna keep that. And I got the 2020 Book of Days. So it's basically the same thing as the other one, but I really enjoyed using that this year, so I went ahead and got that. All right, well that's all of my whips. That's all of my haul. Now I'm going to tell you a couple things I want to start next month, and then I'll tell you what I'm going to work on that I already have started. I want to start Praiseworthy Stitches Christmas. I have the Halloween one started, and I really am enjoying doing that one. I just got to see, it takes 6 skeins of moss, 2 skeins of Indian Summer, and 2 skeins of whiskey. And these are weeks. I guess Indian Summer must be the red. I don't know, but I'll find out. And this one here is called, it's Happy Christmas by Carolina House Designs. I ordered this a while back. I love it. Love, love, love that. I don't know what fabric I'm going to put it on yet, but I'll find something. And I also ordered the silks for it because I want it to look exactly how it looks on this, which you probably won't anyway. You know what I mean? As close to that as I can get it. So that's all the new stuff I'm going to start. But I do plan on working on some of my oldies. Here's when I started. I think I started this back in 2017, 2016 maybe. It's called Merry Christmas. Little Dove Designs. And it's not very big. I mean, it's not wide at all. So I'm getting close to halfway done with that, but I would like to finish it this year if I can. It's really cute. I need to get a few things framed. Get some framing done. But I really would like to get this done. That has been a work in progress for a while. Then I'm going to work on my Holiday Quaker by Lila Studios. And I'll show you how far I got with that one. I feel kind of out of sorts in this video. Like I guess because it's been a little while since I made one. Here's where I'm at so far. So I got a long way to go on this one, but it's right fun. This is on the Call For fabric. I think it's, I don't even know what it is right offhand. I think it's not Dapple, is it? I don't really know right offhand. I have to get it out and look at it to see. Anyway, whatever the pattern calls for, that's what it is. Okay, and here's one of the Verbena little patterns, and I thought, I hadn't worked on this in a while. I think I'm gonna work on this. It's a small Christmas sampler. That shouldn't take any time at all to do. This is one of my Mania starts from probably the first year I did Mania. And I haven't worked on it since. It's pretty pathetic. 2017. And I haven't done anything with it. Just that little bit of border. Oh my goodness. I am so slack. What am I going to do with myself? So I'd like to work on that. Maybe get it finished. I'm really getting to the urge where I want to finish some things, here's one. Oh, I really want to work on this one because I bought this. Love, love, love this. I'm not crazy about casual linen. I don't know. It's just got, it's too, I don't know, something about it I just don't like. I like Belfast, but I don't like that. But this is a Snowy Christmas Quaker style, and this is by RETM. I love that. And I got it, and I started it, and yeah, that's all I got done on it. But I really want to get working on that. And this fabric, I love the color of this fabric. It's just that I don't know, just don't like the way it feels. But I'm gonna try and see how it works out. If I really hate it enough to where I'm not gonna work on it, I'm gonna change the fabric to something different. Because I am not, you know, gotta deal with that. Let's see. I guess that's all I have that I'm going to work on this next month. But I decided since I finished my Verlinden sampler that I'm gonna do another focus on finish. And I'm going to try to do that to get some of my really old whips done. This probably is one of my oldest whips. And this is by the Cornell collection. It's that one, which is the same as that one. And I've got, you know, it's getting pretty close to being done. This one's so old that the middle, and it's one of those fold-out charts, you know, big charts. You know, right there, right there. You can see where the, where the things are messed up. So I'm trying to get past that part, which I've got past the birds. I just got the urn to do on that one side, which I did it on the other side. But I've got a lot of this done. You know, I got to do this part over here. I've got to put the flowers on either side of that little wavy thing, and I got to do it down the flowers on here, and then I think that's it. And this is on a. I don't even know if this could be 14 count. It kind of looks like it. This is before I actually wrote down what I was doing. I started this, gosh, I don't know how long ago it's been. Before I met my husband, I guarantee you that much. And I've been with him for 18, 19, well, it's 2019, so I've been with him 17, almost 18 years. Yep. We got together in 2001. November the 24th. I guess it has been 18 years. I moved in with him on November the 24th, 2001. So that's all I've got that I'm going to try to work on. Besides, work on my Halloween Quaker or Halloween sampler. I'm going to work on my God in My Garden, which that comes out, like I said, every 2 weeks. And I'm going to do my little snowflakes, and that's about it probably, other than working on some of these Christmas ones. I haven't started doing any Christmas yet, but I really do want to get busy doing some. Also, I have a little chart I'd like to give away if anyone's interested. It's Lizzie Kate. It's called A Sister is a Forever Friend. I did this for my sister several years ago. Found the pattern in there, and I'll never do it again. I have just one sister. So, if anyone would like this, now just remember, I do live with a smoker. So if that would bother you, then don't, you might not want to ask for it. But if you would like to have it, just say you'd like to stitch the Lizzie Kate. And I'll send it off to you, no problem. Okay, I'll draw names if there's more than one, and I'll get it to you. Well, I'm going to try my best, like I said, to get a year-end review of all my stitching, all my finishes, which I don't have many. Most of them are small little ornaments, except for that one big one. And my plans for at least the first part of the year. I'm not sure how many starts I'm going to have. I'm going to try to mostly stitch from a stash next year. I know that I'm not going to say I'm not buying anything, because I know that's ridiculous, because I don't, I will. There's several I'd love to have, like some of the new Hands Across the Sea. That one, is it Ann Roberts? The one they're doing a stitch on that's just all cross stitch. It's got the house on it. Oh, I want to do that one. But I just can't. I can't buy anymore. I just cannot do it. So I'm not going to buy it right now. You know, you just never know. And then she's releasing the what is it? The Ufadil system. Can't even remember what the name. Ufadil, you know who I'm talking about. Those sisters, charts. Hands Across the Sea is going to release those again. But I don't know. I had to buy them the first time around, and I'm not sure. It's just so hard to decide. Everything is so expensive, and I understand. I mean, I'm not saying it's not worth the price they ask for it, but there comes a time when you got to cut your budget, and that time for me is right now. Well, I hope everyone has a great month, and if I don't talk to you before Christmas, everyone have a wonderful Christmas. You know, it's not a good time of year for a lot of people. It can be depressing, you know, with the weather, and you know, all our kids are not doing so well financially, and they're just, you know, thank God everyone's healthy, but financially everyone's having so much trouble, or several of them are having so much trouble that it's hard, because I want to help them, but there's just only so much we can do, you know. So, but anyway, everyone have a good night, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.